Thank you. Anonymous. Let's take a look. I live under your house. I love under your house. I laugh under your house. It's 40 minutes. Okay, yeah, let's go in. Excellent. We're already off to a good start. So that last game was bad. That was pretty bad. Did DNL. Do not like. Okay. I open my eyes and here I am, home again. It's such a wonderful feeling. As usual, no one. That's good. That's very good. I like being alone. This is the main hall. How nice it is here. Every time I come here, I feel joy and pride because I dug all these holes. I don't even know which hole to go into first today. That sounds like a muscle bush tits problem. Which one should we go into? I don't even know which hole to go into today. Classic bush titties. Let's go this way. I think the game is soft locked. The game's not working anymore. Okay, well, I'm just gonna restart it here. It just suddenly ends. Spookle MacBoogle. Alright, we're home again. Such a wonderful feeling. As usual, no one. That's very good, very good. I like being alone. This is the main hall. Which hole to go in first today? The left hole? Ahead of me is my pebble space, where I keep the different stones I find during my excavations. I like to look at them, stroke them. Oh, how I like to stroke them. Sometimes I even dream about stroking a stone, and the feeling is so real, I can feel it at the tip of my fingers. I love stones. I found a rock sharp enough to cut through someone's belly. Oh, that's great. Guess we're going back up. This is my sleeping place. This is where I usually sleep. Although I can sleep anywhere, I still prefer to sleep here. I'm so tired, but I can't sleep yet. Every tunnel is different. For example, this one is narrower than the others. Sometimes I think I might get stuck in it, and then my heart starts beating harder. My whole body gets tense. I can't help it. I have to move slowly if I want to get out. I love this feeling. She died when I was born, or so it seemed to me. I never knew my father, and maybe a creature like me has no father at all. For as long as I can remember, I've been alone all my life. At first, I just watched her body, hoping maybe something else would crawl out of it, and I would have a new relative. However, this did not happen. I talked to her body from time to time out of loneliness, though I mooed and made different sounds rather than spoke. I had to eat its various parts because I was hungry. So I'm grateful to her. If not for her sacrifice, I would have died. Over time, I began to notice that her body was crusting over and the places I had bitten were getting scarred. I realized that she's still alive, so I started eating her body more carefully, trying not to take too big a bite. Layer after layer of her body grew a kind of crust, eventually forming a cocoon through which I could no longer penetrate. I don't know how much time has passed since then, but I waited and waited long enough for something to happen, but nothing happened. It's a pity she never saw what a beautiful creature I had become, how many tunnels I'd dug. Well, now I'm sure I'm all alone in the world. Great, I'm tired of worrying about her. The remnants of the creature I came out of. I was worried that it would come out of the cocoon and would want to eat me or avenge all my bites, but apparently it just decided to die quietly. Now my anxiety was gone. Okay. Guess we're going down the center. I rarely go outside, especially since he's waiting for me on the way. There's a spirit standing right at the exit, and every time I pass by, he starts talking to me. I don't like to intercourse with him. Interesting choice of words. This has all been very, very, very strangely sexual. I'm sleeping. They're laughing at me. Every night when I try to sleep, they come to me to make fun of me. They laugh. They have so much fun when I cry. They watch during the day and wait for me to do something stupid, looking for opportunities to make fun of me so they can come and laugh at night. Sometimes they talk to me. They whisper things. They want me to go outside. After a night of torture like this, I usually wake up tired and hungry, so I crawl outside and search for food. Ah! What a terrible noise. Ah! It won't stop. What the hell? I don't seem to have any other choice. I have to go outside and see what's going on. There you are. I knew you'd show up soon.
Shut the hell up, all of you!
Because of those noises, isn't it? I don't want to leave my home. Maybe it'll subside on its own? Nonsense. Maybe they came to take your home. Maybe they came for you. Who knows what's making those awful noises? You must come out. Okay, so I'm out, and then what? You know what's next? The same thing you always do. The same thing you do when you're hungry. What makes your breathing quicken and your whole body tingle? It's time to go outside again. As soon as I crawled out into the open air, a disgusting sight came into view. There were metal creatures everywhere, and a horrible-looking structure stood before my eyes. I had no specific plan of action, but one thing was obvious to me. There's a construction going on, and they're building right over my head, and something has to be done about it. There were too many people around, and I couldn't act out in the open. I had to wait for the right moment, and I started watching. You vile creatures will pay for disturbing my peace. Yeah, bees, bees, bees. What should I do with you? I have to be careful. If they find me, it's all gone, but I can't do nothing either. My strength is enough to deal with only one of them, but maybe if you kill one... The hunger is getting stronger and stronger. No strength to hold back. Something has to be done. I'm going. Yummy, yum, yum, yummy bee. This is my skull room. After the first time I ate a human, I lay tired outside and didn't even have the energy to crawl back home. What the fuck is happening? The first one I had was some guy sitting in the woods drinking beer and talking to himself. At first, I didn't want to do anything to him. I was just interested in watching him. When he noticed me laughing out loud and he started laughing out loud and pointing his finger. Then he suddenly picked up a stick and started hitting me with it. When it was over, I lay there for a long time looking at his skull. Is this about a murderous raccoon? Over time, I have accumulated so many skulls that sometimes I burrow inside this pile and gradually fall asleep. Whoa. Another skull in my skull collection. I have absolutely no memory of how it all happened. It's like I'm in a wild ecstasy and then it's over. My stomach's full, my breathing's heavy, and I want to sleep. Eventually, the house was finished. Different people began to come and go from the house. The unbearable stomping was causing me to have an anxiety attack with every knock. What if they find me? What if it never ends and I have to move somewhere else? Where would I go? I don't have the energy to dig new tunnels. From time to time, I had to crawl out and see if everything was okay, if they were looking for me. For some reason, I had the distinct feeling that they had to come hunt me down. My stomach's full, breathing's heavy, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. Then one day, people came in and dragged a huge number of boxes. A woman in a blue dress yelled at them and waved her hands, and then everyone left, but the woman stayed in the house. Time passed, and no one else came to the house. It was just this woman. She doesn't look like a threat, I thought. However, pretty quickly my life turned into a nightmare. Pretty much my entire living area was right under this house. Every action she took, every step, every sneeze echoed through the depths of my sanctuary. Her life became part of my life. Anyone who has a skull room is good in my book. Gradually I got to know her schedule, what she does, how she does it. I knew all her habits, the rhythm of her gait. I began to feel that my sleep was disturbed. I just couldn't sleep with something constantly pounding, muttering and shuffling over my body. In a few hours, when I did manage to sleep, those ghosts of the night would come back to haunt me and make fun of me. Oh yes, now they really have a lot to laugh about. Thus, my torture became a 24-hour routine. I have to do something about it, even at the risk of being caught, at the risk of... Excuse me? A thrill of excitement overwhelms me. I no longer have the strength to hold back and watch from the sidelines. It's time to find out who lives above me. That escalated quickly. I need to look around carefully before I act. Yeah, let's just get an assault lamp. This is the first time I've ever been inside a human house. There's so much space. It makes me sick. The only thing worse than this is the outdoors. I'm pretty sure I'm like a possum or a raccoon or something. We're just Danny DeVito. These sick bastards are ripping out plants and putting them in containers. I find it difficult to understanding the meaning of these perverse acts. I'm not familiar with human life, but I once saw construction workers staring into a similar dark box. They stared so intently and sometimes shouted something and raised their hands in the air. Strange creatures. Ah, I know what it is. It's called a book. Once upon a time, I was very hungry and just had that moment. Just at that moment, had a little man sit down next to the entrance of my home. I remember he had little hands, little feet, and was like a puppet. That little man also had a bag with him. That little man was Danny DeVito. I don't remember being aware of all the dangers of the world at the time, so I climbed out of my hiding place with interest and began to look at Danny. The little Danny DeVito man didn't notice me right away, but when he did see me, his eyes widened and his mouth opened in that unimaginable way and made a horrible, disgusting sound. That sound was driving me crazy. I wanted to get closer to Danny, but he eventually kept crawling farther and farther away from me. Eventually, the feeling came over me, and all I remember was Danny's head in my hands. Danny's body was lying somewhere nearby, his bag he had brought with him slightly torn, and then I saw books scattered around. I don't know why they caught my eye, but I took them with me. Many pages were badly damaged and stained with blood. Some pages were missing altogether, but that didn't stop me. I began to study them, and I was thankful these books that I was able to, it was thanks to these books I was able to learn the language of these creatures and get some idea of the human world. I found new books over time. For example, recently when I ate a couple of campers, I enjoy reading. I'll have to remember to pick this book up when I'm all done. It's locked. I don't know if we're going to be able to fulfill the horror bingo game with this one. Though there are books. Ah, what a horrible, terrifying sound. I'll have to deal with that thing. It scares me. What's up, known enemy? I remember people lugging these boxes. I wonder what's in them. Oh my god, you get the 10K badge. Good lord, thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Such strong support. Cool. Seems like that's a way out or something later. Did you know cats dream of their owners? I did not know this. That's it. There she is, lying in front of me. All that's left to do is take the first step, but I don't dare. Why? Something's wrong. My mood's not the same. I don't feel the same rush of energy, an unbearable restraint as before. Maybe I should come back later. Apparently now is not the right time. I should definitely keep an eye on her, though. Maybe it's a trap. Well, until next time, Birdie. Why couldn't I kill her? And all the sounds she makes now don't seem so disgusting to me. I'd even say she was, I became interested in hearing what she was doing. There's water running down the pipe somewhere, and here she seems to be taking things out of boxes. I wonder what she keeps in all of them after all. I think when I was lying at her door, I felt something strange, a feeling I'd never had before towards another living creature. And so I look at the pile of skulls, and I want to take some of my best, dearest ones to her. Leave it under the door somewhere. What's happening to me? I think we're in love now. A pile of laundry. I could smell it as soon as I entered the room. The smell holds your breath. I've never smelled anything like that before. Maybe I should take something with me, sure. I decided to take one of her dresses with me, because this isn't creepy at all. I hate that. Imagine you come home and there are human skulls laying inside your house. Just a normal Saturday, you know? Strange, the bed is empty, and apparently she's not in the house either. Where could she have gone at this hour? I have to leave what I brought for her and hurry back to the window in case she comes soon. Oh. That's perfect. It's like a giant's skull. I'm thinking of this, there was I think it was a Twitter post, and it was like some company advertising these, they were skull-shaped something rathers that you put in like a fire. So it's supposed to just look like you had a fire pit full of skulls. And the comments were absolutely destroying me because half of them were like conservative Twitter users who were like, this is demonic. And then half of them were people who were like, yeah, these are too small and I want a refund. Oh shit. Can I get a more realistic skull, please? Yeah. That's basically the takeaway. Did I get stuck again? So yeah, like 2 or 3 people are like, yeah, they're too small. But the point being that this Twitter thread was amazing. It's locked. Because, yeah, it was like a mishmash of people who were offended and the other people... Well, everybody was offended. It's just some people were offended because they didn't like the skull thing, and then some people were offended because they weren't an accurate size. You're back again, but something has changed in you. Nothing has changed in me. Everything is the same as before. Is it? I thought you liked being alone. It is. And I will always be alone. I don't need anyone by my side. Why did you hesitate when you had a chance to kill her? What are you hoping for? What do you think will happen when she sees you? Huh? The same thing that always happens. Shut up! Your mere appearance will cause her to vomit. You're different from her. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Or do you think she'll move here? Maybe, but only if in pieces, right? Shut up, you vile spirit. I'll prove you wrong. I'll go back to her house right now and wait in her bedroom, and we'll go back to my place together. You understand? Ha ha! I told you, you've changed. This is gonna go well. I'd love to get more of those black bath bombs because those are awesome, except I found I had to clean the tub more because the tub just had like a ring around it. But I thought they were cool otherwise. A note addressing Mark. Mark? Who is he? The note tells him to remember to pick up the box from the nightstand that contains candles needed for... I don't understand. There's a lot of words I don't know. Marie. Damn it, Mark, we did it! Take it to the basement. Pay attention, it's still moving. Should we just dismember it right in the basement? Whoa, whoa. What? My whole body hurts terribly. What happened? Punky, thanks for gifting a sub to a known enemy. Welcome.
Welcome to the Church of Skinned Teen.
Did you know, my followers? Did you know? Ah, yes, the spirit! Alright. I gotta know what's going on here. I don't remember how I got here at all. I remember the note and then, it hurts. I can't remember anything. I have to go home. Not everybody's a fan. Betrayal? Oh, we're camping. They're camping. This is the tent of those pesky campers. They obviously shouldn't have set up camp near my place. Yeah, I like to have an even mix of like types of games that we get into on nights like this. This one's definitely strange. Her dress? What is it doing here? How? I just go looking, man. I need to go through the suggestions. Well, honestly, I need to bring Sub Saturday back, but I need to do a lot of things. What's going on here? This backpack is remarkably similar to the one the little man had. I remember how in some fit of rage and hunger, I killed him and books fell out of the exact same backpack. I took them and that's how I learned to understand the language of humans. What's going on here? What is this? Salt? It wasn't here before. My body feels weak and sleepy, so I think I should lie down for a while, but I need to go first. Did it really work? Why is that thing still moving? Fuck, something's wrong. Mark, I told you we should have dismembered it. At least we had a chance in the basement while it was passed out. You know it wouldn't help anyway. It can only be killed through a ritual. That's what the book said. My whole body feels as if it's weightless. I can't move. I can barely look from side to side. What's going on here? That's her. The girl I risked myself for by getting out. Who's that with her? I don't remember him. What an ugly thing it is. Do you think it knows what's going on? Who cares what that thing understands? Mark, it killed our father. Why doesn't it die is what worries me. Ugly? Why did she say such hurtful words? She didn't like what I brought her? And this is after all we've had? Today you learn what a blower motor resistor is, and what it does, and what happens when it goes bad, and also that it gets incredibly hot while in use. Like so hot that it burns your fingers to the touch. That's... only you can prevent. What a fool I was. I thought we were made for each other. It seemed to me that I knew her well, and that maybe somewhere deep down in her soul, she guessed about my presence and was waiting for me to come. Are you sure we haven't forgotten anything? Solomon's cell is holding it together, but I don't see foam from its mouth or blue flames or anything like that. Holy shit, Mark. You were asking me that? Well, yeah, I'm asking you. You have the book. That's what I thought would happen someday. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should really die, and why should I live? When she treats me like that, I feel something new again, as if 1,000 needles were tearing me from inside. Oh shit, Mark, I get it. We forgot. Don't tell me. Forgot the fucking candles, Mark. Fucking candles! I think my strength is coming back to me. Huh, I can move again. So that's how it is. She wanted to get rid of me all this time. Well, you know, you brought me a lot of new sensations, feelings that I hadn't experienced before. And now after everything that's happened, I'm so tired and I'm really hungry. I want to take you out to dinner. Mark, I think it's gonna break out. Now it's your turn to come to my house. Oh. I moved into Marie's. I moved into Marie's house. Really U-hauling it. Okay. You could say she invited me herself, huh? Now she and I talk to each other a lot. I also began to better understand why people put flowers in pots. However, I don't use flowers. I like other things to furnish my surroundings. I also removed that awful black box. Now instead, it's something that's pleasing to my eye. I think I can live here. Marie doesn't seem to mind either. I'm getting more and more used to open spaces. Marie and I will have to go down to my place one more time, though. We are expecting children. Oh. I can't imagine how it happened myself, but the larvae are already pretty big. They'll need to be taken to my lair after all. They are my children. They will be more comfortable there. By the way, the voices have stopped and I don't hear that awful laughter anymore. I think I now know what the word happiness means. And yet, sometimes I feel sad. There's multiple endings. Wow, okay. Dare we go into DLC story? Or do we move on? All right, let's go. DLC not installed. Okay. It's 99 cents. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, we don't know what happened to Mark. No, everybody's curious about Mark. Mark's dead. Okay. I am not a coward, but I am scared. The lights are out and the door is open. I don't like the look of this. All right, I'll just check and see if anybody's home. Ah, what a disgusting smell. Oh, I think we're gonna get to see what it is. It's a human brain in a trash can. What the fuck is going on here? What kind of maniac would do this? The whole floor is sticky. I don't even know what happened here. The box is full of candles. Oh, those are the candles. They forgot. Oh. What the fuck is this place? There's a deep tunnel in front of me with no end in sight. Are you sure you're ready to go in? Do I have a flashlight? Let's go. What's up, Genova? Oh boy. Worker's helmet. Hell, if there's even the slightest chance it belonged to him, I can't turn back. It's Castle Freak. The tunnel seems to be getting narrower and narrower. Or you know what I keep thinking of is the dude from the X-Files, Victor Toombs. Which still might be one of the scariest things that was on the X-Files ever. The air is getting heavier to breathe. You know, maybe I'll start watching that again. I started Vikings. I could go for some X-Files, man. It's so narrow, but I think I can get through. If I put a flashlight in my mouth and crawl like a worm, I think I can do it. Here we go. Toombs, or the actor who played him. Well, the only other one that creeped me out that much was the guy who wanted to make a doll out of Scully or whatever. My arms are clasped at my sides. The only thing left to do is push myself with my feet. Mad Father. I'll have to look it up. I'm getting hard. It's getting harder and harder to breathe, but I don't have a choice anymore. I have to move forward. Oh God, I forgot about. There's so many fucking episodes. I've seen the X-Files so many times. It used to be when I was in high school, when I was younger. Like we had DirecTV, satellite dish and stuff, but only one person at a time kind of watch what they wanted to. And I didn't like to bother anybody, so like Sunday nights I just had whatever was on local TV, and usually it was the X-Files, so I just watched a lot of that. And then Stargate SG-1. And I would leave that on, but then I would like pull out my Walkman and like my journal or something. Oh man, okay, let's go. Oh shit, I think I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to die in some hole. I need to pull myself together. If I can push all the air out of my lungs, I can get through. I have one last push left and I'll get out of here. Come on, exhale. Wow, okay. I can't believe I managed to get through. The movie Splice. Oh, that movie was good. I didn't like that sound behind my back. Uh-oh. The tunnel farted and trapped me in here. Under the skull lie withered branches of flowers. It looks like a totem. If you look closely, it's as if someone had scraped the inscription "Spirit" on the stone. Looks like I've stumbled onto some kind of cult or something. I hope the author of this work isn't home. I think we are near the skull room. I've never had trypophobia, but this place makes me uncomfortable. It's different in appearance from other tunnels. I don't think it's been dug. I need to find a way out of here as soon as possible. Just a bunch of pebbles. They're pretty smooth. They're nice to hold. That must be where he feels the stone. We are dropping frames. Yeah, let me stop for a sec. No, it's still going. It's pretty righteous. I don't know why. I'm gonna hold up. I think it's recovered. I'll give it a second. Sometimes we have hiccups, you know. I feel like I'm crossing the border into the afterlife. I had a similar feeling once before. There's definitely something magical about it. It's like when I was a kid, when I was drawn to different abandoned buildings. I almost died once too back then. It was an abandoned hospital, a popular place for teenagers. Guys would go there, climb on the roof, smoke weed, and look at the stars. I didn't go to the roof. I was more interested in the basement. I even went there all by myself. Sometimes, walking through these tunnels, I could suddenly stop and turn off my flashlight. And so one day, I stood once again in that darkness, listening to the wind walking through the tunnels. Suddenly, I heard a loud sound like a demonic scream. It was the scraping of metal mixed with the clash of granite blocks. It echoed throughout the corridors. I became unimaginably scared. I started calling for help, but there was no one to answer. But I got out, found a way out of the other side of the building, and when I went outside, I saw half of the building had collapsed. Several teenagers died. They were just sitting on the roof and the building collapsed. After that incident, I began to take more and more risks. I liked the adrenaline. I decided to become a police officer because it gave me the opportunity to be on the edge all the time. But these tunnels, there's something different here. I've never felt this way before. It excites me and frightens me all at the same time. I feel the air has changed, so there must be a way out somewhere. Yeah, we're just going further down, sir. It's like that game yesterday. This opening is even narrower than the previous one. I need to think carefully before I go in. We gotta go. We gotta do it. I can feel fresh air coming from somewhere ahead. This opening is even narrower than the previous one. The main thing is not to panic like last time. What was that? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Ah! Uh-oh. I can only hope that my leg is not broken. The other leg seems to be free. Maybe I can push off with it. Uh-oh. What a pain! Fuck, it's no use. Help? Help?
Okay!
Help me! 5 hours later. How did it all start? I've been out of work for 2 months now. Yes, there were a couple of cases, but absolutely uninteresting, and it paid little. I even thought about going back to the service. Of course, no one would take me back there. The whole town will never forget what I did. Then this man came in, all scared shitless. He told me his name was John Nada, and he worked at a construction site far out of town. Nada told me that he worked with a friend whose name was Bob. So Bob went missing. Nada went to the police. The police refused to help him. He's not from around here, essentially a tramp. Nada did his job. The house was finished. He saved up money, and now he came to me. He just wanted to find his friend. I decided to ask around the owners of the house that Nada was building, and maybe they knew something, and here I am. No, I can't give up. I have to get out of here. Come on! We can do it. I'm not going to die in some hole. Push it. It seems to be working. I'll be free. It worked. Feels good to finally stretch out, to feel the ground beneath my feet. Huh. I'm jamming. I've been walking for a really long time, dude. I'm gonna head towards the music. It's a funky underground tunnel. It sounds like a train. Lost Judgment's been brought up to me a few times because of the detective thing. That's where I came out from. So I'd like to play it. It's on the backlog. I played Yakuza 0 off stream. Like before I started streaming, I had played Yakuza 3 and 4. Probably Stitches. I'll probably be in this tunnel for the rest of the damn stream. Oh, Skyrim is one of my favorite games, yeah. I haven't played it in a while. I've been threatening to play it. I'm supposed to get VR. I can play Skyrim in VR.
103 steps until the light shines again once more.
Thank you, Unborn. You got me there. Freedom at last. It's great to feel the ground beneath your feet. Stretch your arms out in different directions. The sound of the leaves. What happiness it is to be outside. There's no way I'm going back. There must be a road somewhere ahead. I've got to find help and get those damn cops to do their job. Hey, good luck. Uh-oh. That's my leg. Oh no. Oh God. I'm still here. Error. I hate rocks. I hate the dust. I hate my whole body is stiff and I can't straighten up. I just want to get up. I want to straighten my back. I want to bend my knee. How I want to bend my knee. My leg hurts so bad and I want to bend my knee. I hate everything. Unborn, thanks for the 103 months of subbing to the channel. You're one of the first people to sub to the Twitch channel. We've been doing this for that long. Like, damn. Welcome back. Get me out of here. Somebody get me out of here. Help! Help me, somebody! I will not be heard. I will never be heard. I'm stuck. Shit. Why did I come in here? Why did I come in here? What did I want? I wanted to help. I wanted to find this guy, that's all. Why didn't I call the police? Why didn't I leave? I wanted to be a hero? I wanted to be useful. Fuck heroes. Fuck them. Nobody needs heroes. Heroes get stuck in holes and die. I was gonna go down to dungeon like I was gonna battle a dragon. I was expecting a maniac here, and I was expecting a horde of killers, and I was ready to fight him, and I was ready to defeat evil. This is what I had been taught, and what I was prepared for. Not this, not a hole. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe that's what I wanted. Maybe I just wanted to die already because I was sick of everything? Because I don't have a job? Because no one needs me? No one needs me. This place needs me. This hole needs me. I'm tired. I'm very tired. My eyes are closing. I must rest. 27. Okay. So you're finally awake. I've been waiting for you. Though I think you've been waiting for me just as much. Who's there? Get me out of here. Come on, Nick. It's not all that fast. Don't you like it here? You've been here so long. I thought you liked this place. Screw you! Well, I should probably go. No, please help me. I'm stuck here. Please don't go. I'm sorry. So it wants me to stay. It wants to get out of here. Yes, please. I don't care who you are or what you did. I didn't see anything. Just get me out of here. Please. Please help. So it thinks I own the place. Oh, no. I'm just a bystander. Let's just say the owner is away on family business. But you can't have a house without a master, can you? I can get you out of here, but I'm gonna need something from you. Anything. I'll give anything. Just get me out of here. Anything? Bark for me, Nick. What? I thought you were stuck, not deaf. Bark! Bark for me! Does it want to get out of here? It has to bark. Woof. Louder! Woof, woof. Louder! It should bark louder! Woof, woof. Louder! Bark! Whine like a wounded animal. Come on! Woof, 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 woof. Yes, bark. Bark and lose your name. From now on, you will lose everything. You will have no past and no future. You will become a creature persecuted by perpetual hunger and loneliness. And you will serve us for 13 long years. In return, I will free you from these shackles of stone, but your flesh will belong to us. Remember, your flesh belongs to us. I open my eyes and here I am, home again. What an unbearable feeling. Even though I've been here as long as I can remember, I hate every inch of these tunnels. This place disgusts me. I can't wait to go outside. The coolness, finally. The air is so fresh. I like to listen to the crackling of the trees, to enjoy the slight whiff of the breeze on my skin. However, all this is only a moment. When I'm distracted, my thoughts start to get confused. What are thoughts, anyways? How do I know what thoughts are? How do I know the words? All these words just pop into my head on their own. And the more I try to understand where the source of all my knowledge comes from, the more it begins to hurt. A hunger begins to grow inside me. It grows stronger and stronger. The voice in the tunnels tells me to kill the tenants of this house, but I don't want to do that, even though I'm hungry. More and more I stop understanding myself. Something pushes me from side to side, forces me in a constant motion to be in constant motion, but there are also moments like this when I stop. They seem to be going out for a walk. It's time to return to my underground abode before they see me. But I so want to stay here for just one more minute. Inhale, exhale. Okay. There's no point in going back. Hunger will kill me. I have to do what I have to do. Still, I'd rather not offend anyone. If only I had a choice. So it was an origin story about a guy who got stuck in a... Wow, okay.